This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
You all ready for this? Dun 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 dun.
This is a sham.
No.
Nope.
Y'all, just stop.
Welcome to DBL. It is such a Friday. Such a Friday. It's November 12th. I'm Tori here with Eric and Al. And just so you know, I'm sitting on my security tag. They forgot to take the dress thing off. You know that thing?
Right, yeah.
So I'm just letting everyone
What a
know.
professional. You're
What a
powering through.
You're right.
I like it.
It's a struggle. It's a real struggle. All right. It's Friday. We're doing something a little different by starting with some lighter stories today. Yay! Let's get a round of applause for that, huh? Like Paris Hilton, who's now a married woman. Mazel. Paris posted this pic of her
picture.
in a veil and wedding dress with the caption, "My forever starts today." Paris and her now husband, Carter Ream, coolest name ever, right? Okay. Al doesn't think so. Tied the knot in Bel Air yesterday, and according to Page 6, the 3-day event will include a carnival on the Santa Monica Pier today, followed by a black tie soiree on Saturday. Paula Abdul, Emma Roberts, and Nicole Richie were seen arriving to the wedding. Oh, along with the mother of the bride, Kathy Hilton, who was a friend of the show. We just interviewed her. She was spotted in this white dress with little pink hearts.
Okay, somebody explain this to me because
Not good.
I just learned
You shouldn't wear white to
that
a
you shouldn't
wedding.
wear white. And then the next wedding story we cover.
Is that the actual dress that she wore to the wedding, though?
That's what we're seeing.
Probably not. That's her
don't think
showing
so.
up
That
dress.
It doesn't look like a
Dress?
It doesn't look formal enough.
Yeah, I know. It looks like
It looks like the pre-dress.
or like a robe before the dress. Yeah,
you know
maybe.
she had a pre-dress.
Yeah, that's all right.
So what do you guys think about all this? How do you guys feel? Paris Hilton getting married. Kathy, we just spoke to. You're a fan of the Real Housewives.
Yeah, you know, at first when we talked about Paris's wedding registry, I was like, okay, this is just too much. Like, why does she need a wedding registry? But I'm a big fan of weddings. I get very like.
But,
like,
I cry at weddings. Yeah, definitely.
It's a new beginning. Although the stress for everybody leading up to a wedding, whether you're attending or you're actually in it, is like ridiculous.
Right.
But I think that this is a really interesting moment because Paris is now I think she is 40, and she kind of started this whole genre of reality TV, and it's like she's like the princess of reality TV. So to have this culminate in this way after her having a hiatus for so long, I think it's a big moment in pop culture.
I agree with you completely. There's a picture, or trying to get clear, but Kim Kardashian, who used to be her assistant on the reality show, is fluffing her wedding dress, like helping her get ready. And it's a nice moment of like, look at what reality, if you care, it's a nice little full circle moment. Am I right? Am I right?
I agree with that. I know a lot of people are like, I don't care.
Exactly.
But I like to see people happy. I'm sick of pain. Like there's so much pain in the world. Let's have some levity. Let's have some like moments of joy. I don't care who it is. Somebody be happy.
That's right. Al, what do you think?
Eric, I think you started something when you said that. I think that for a long time we've looked at people's pain and like somebody being broken is what makes them interesting.
Right.
Like, oh, he's a great guy, but he's, an alcoholic and he's got issues and that's why he's a ladies' man.
Dark.
All these kind of things. But sometimes you just like to see somebody having a good day.
Yes.
Sometimes being able to like have a snapshot of somebody on their best day, especially Paris Hilton, who has been through the ups and downs, been the subject of, public ridicule, been the face of like what it means to be a socialite as well. She's
and alleged
done both.
abuse at the
right, absolutely.
She's the face of that now.
I understand the other side. I can hear the other side. Like, who cares? She's rich. She's da da da. Yeah, we talking to you, okay? We are all going to decide on this great Friday.
That's right.
We just gonna have a little bit of joy.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. No more pain. I can see people being like, thank God. Thank God.
We're just gonna have a little bit of joy. I love it.
I'm sick of the pain. All right, another amazing thing. Yes, I listened in the shower, the whole album. Taylor Swift has re-released her 2012 album,
You stayed
Red.
in the shower for a whole album?
And I ran out of hot water.
Oh, wow.
And then it got cold, and I was in my Taylor moment.
That's intense.
Okay. Taylor dropped the re-recorded album as part of her ongoing mission to regain ownership of her earlier music. It also includes new music and a 10-minute version of her song All Too Well that she turned into a short film about a bad breakup with an older guy. Have a look.
You said if we had been closer in age, maybe it would have been fine. And that
So for many years, people have speculated that All Too Well was a song about her split with Jake Gyllenhaal. Taylor was 20, and Jake was 29 at the time. Huh? Huh?
I'm going to say this. I'm going to get your opinions. I think Jake Gyllenhaal is a hero for what he did. He's safe. I'll tell you why. I think the reason that I always complain about older dudes dating young women is you're going to bring your old man problems into her early 20s. In your early 20s is a time that you can never get back. Erica, we can always argue about who paid too much for groceries and like, hey, who you backed into something with the car. Old people problems.
Right.
For a little while, you get to be 20 and sleep until 2:30 in the afternoon and then go back out. I just think I don't want you to have to like deal with I got to pick my kids up. You shouldn't be thinking about that when you're 20. And he let her have her 20s, and I respect that.
Yeah, I mean, I see that. I really do see that, and I understand where you're coming from, and I actually agree. I agree. When we look at all the relationships, you know, whether they're romantic or friendships that have come and gone, like there's something that we learn and take away from all of those, if we're lucky.
Yeah.
So in this situation, like Taylor Swift has this catalog of basically a diary of all of these experiences. And I'm sure, like, you know, reminiscing or thinking back on that, there's probably more good than bad in that moment. But the idea of her singing about it resonated with so many people. She became the superstar that she is today.
And she's speaking about it actually on Seth Meyers, about that diary basically of all the long lists where she dished on re-recording songs about her breakups 9 years later. Take a look.
I wonder if there are people who might think that they were the one you were singing about, if it's easier or far, far worse for them 10 years later.
I haven't thought about their experience, to be honest.
I think that's the biggest burn.
There's something to be said. She's now with Joe Alwyn. He's a cute Brit with blue eyes, blonde hair. 4 years they've been together. What do you think, Al?
I'm excited
Aren't
for
you?
those kids. Yeah. Big Joe Alwyn fan, too.
Yeah. Do you know where he's from? What movie? What's that?
The part one.
I'm sorry?
We don't need to go. Our audience knows.
Okay, great.
That'd be disrespectful to throw it in their face.
That's nice of you, Al.
What movie was it?
He was in,
You don't know.
My favorite. Oh, man. My favorite? I don't know. But he's in a lot of little things. Good for him. We love him.
That better be the name of the movie, A Lot of Little Things.
A lot of little things. By the way, she might, we hear, be playing her 10-minute song or a version on SNL this week. She is the musical guest.
That didn't help. You didn't know the name of
I was trying to move over that so you didn't hear. Coming up on DBL, Alfonso Rivero stopped by DBL. How did he react when Erica admitted her childhood crush on him? And we finally have a trailer. We do. For the Sex and the City. Now it's her turn to be embarrassed for the Sex and the City reboot. And we will show you, yes, we will, get your Cosmos early ready. Next.
Closed captioning provided by
I like the way Lydia counts in because
Three,
she
two,
doesn't
just
say,
go.
does anybody want to talk? She just starts yelling numbers.
Can I be honest? I appreciate you just being like, someone go.
Yeah, somebody needs to talk.
You want levity, Paris Hilton. You guys, what is Joe Alwyn in? It's the one with the Queen Anne and her favorite.
Anne of Boleyn?
The favorite. Okay.
What's that about?
Is that all he's in? Joe Alwyn?
Yeah,
What
you
do
act like he's a household name.
I know him as Taylor Swift's boyfriend. That's embarrassing.
Well,
The Favorite was great with Olivia Colman,
and also
Emma Stone, Rachel Weisz.
Most people probably only do
Weisz?
one movie in their career. It's hard to get booked. If you do one movie, that's why, like, it always makes me mad when somebody calls somebody a one-hit wonder and makes it, like, seem like a bad thing.
You mean it's hard to do that?
You had a song that everybody on the planet decided was great.
Yeah.
If you do that once, it's amazing.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's
What
so
about
weird.
those who make...
It's impossible to make a song everybody likes. You
Does
can't
any-
do anything everybody likes.
What's a song you think everybody universally likes globally? Like La Bamba?
No, I would say Old Town Road or Happy.
Happy by Pharrell. John Lewis used to dance.
I would.
What was it, Erica?
Oh, Despacito. Yeah, that got billions. Yeah, Despacito, and then what's the other one? That was Gangnam Style?
Remember the thong song?
Yeah.
Macarena.
Yeah.
Macarena was a global.
Yeah, but
No?
that was pre-internet. And
I don't know how that happened.
That didn't I think like
That was pre-internet, honey. That was like
Yes,
93.
it was.
Yeah.
My Macarena. So my aunt passed away this year, unfortunately. But my sister, when she was giving her like speech at the funeral, made reference that she brought the tape home from a cruise and taught us how to do the Macarena before anyone knew how to do the Macarena. So Auntie Pat was a trailblazer. It was a trailblazer.
I wouldn't have been on it.
Welcome back. The wait is over. We are finally getting a first look at the new Sex and the City reboot called And Just Like That. And just like that, take a look.
Life is full of surprises. And as your story unfolds, the city reinvents itself. And just like that, a new chapter begins.
It drops on HBO Max on December 9th. Will you guys watch?
Yes.
I will too.
Yes, absolutely. I'm watching. And was that Stanny?
I know, may he rest. Stanford, of course, passed away this year, and Sarah Jessica Parker has been a longtime friend and actor friend of his for like decades, and it broke her heart. I'm trying to get, we could look up Stanford's actual name, that'd be helpful. I'm sorry? Willie Garson, thank you. I just wanted to make sure we got that. But I think it looks, does it have the same flair, the same feeling?
I think it looks refreshed.
Yeah.
You know, there's a romance to it. And I think that's probably the appropriate way to go.
Yeah, you have a little bit of the special magic New York.
Yeah, because, you know, Sex and the City in the beginning was it was a little gritty.
Yeah, they'd look at the camera, remember?
Yeah, the way that what is it called? Like the camera filter.
Yes.
I'm in television.
just say cinematography. Yeah. Just whenever you don't know, just say cinematography.
I say it all the time, but I wasn't sure that was the right word for it. Right. It was very gritty, and then you kind of got more of this like Real Housewives flair. I think Sex and the City, the movie, really made Real Housewives move in that direction of how we were seeing everything shot. And this feels like a little whimsical,
A little glossy.
Yeah.
A little polished.
Honestly, like that's kind of what happened in New York. If you think about it, New York was super gritty. Even when I lived there in the early to mid 2000s, and now you go there and there's Shake Shacks and like chain stores. There's Kmart's, and that was never.
No,
Kmart.
There's a lot of Kmart's, like chain stores.
All right, before we
chain
go,
Subways.
thank you
When
for
I
the
think
Kmart
of not
update.
gritty, I definitely think of Kmart.
All right.
New York was anti-chain for a long time.
Thanks for the Kmart update. Before we go, we do want to give a shout out to a teacher in Maryland who won the $1 million Global Teacher Prize. Here's how she reacted to the news. Take a look. Oh man, those videos always make me cry. 12th grade English teacher Kashia Thorpe won the award for spending hours helping kids with college applications and financial aids, and hopes to help other students access higher education with the money. Al, you are a teacher. How do you feel about this?
These are the teachers I want everybody to think about when you see teachers getting yelled at by parents. Like, these teachers go to work every day for not a ton of money. It's out of the love, and I'm glad that she got some money for her hard work. So shout out to her. Enjoy that money.
That's right. DBL says mazel tov to you, Miss Thorpe, and congratulations. You deserve it. Coming up on DBL, our interview with Alfonso Rivero, his response to Will Smith's memoir that dishes Fresh Prince secrets, and I want to see the Erica thing. Yeah, that's coming up next.
Oh my gosh.
A post circulating on Facebook claims the coloration of the woolly bear caterpillars, also called woolly worms, can predict the upcoming winter. If the woolly bear is mostly black, it means a harsher winter. If mostly brown, it means a milder winter. If brown at the head with more black near the tail, it means a winter that starts mild and ends harshly, and vice versa. So let's verify. Do woolly worms predict the pending winter? Our sources are the National Weather Service and Frank Fowler, biologist with McNeely Pest Control.
There's been a lot of studies, a lot of folklore about the woolly bear, and no studies have ever concluded that they actually can predict future weather events. However, the coloration and the length of the bands do have a correlation to how severe the previous winter was. When they're born in the spring, they're all black, and the more warm growing season they have, the wider that brown rust-colored band becomes in the middle.
The National Weather Service notes the coloring also indicates the age of the caterpillar. Each time it sheds its coat, it becomes redder. As for why the insects are so furry, Fowler said the coat protects them from freezing, down to -90 degrees Fahrenheit. So we can verify, no, woolly bear caterpillars cannot predict the upcoming winter, but their coloring can indicate the severity of the previous winter.
Welcome back to DBL. From his role as Carlton on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to hosting America's Funniest Home Videos, Alfonso Rivero continues to make us laugh. And the funniest thing about today's interview is how the 12-year-old Erica showed up in the middle of it. That's today's Chatting with the Stars.
Hey guys, how are ya?
I just learned this today, and it blew my mind. Okay, so we all know that you starred in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
You just learned that?
But wait for it, Albert. Wait, I used to watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air like none other. But here's what I did not know. I had no idea that you had to choose between that show or Will Smith's future wife, Jada Pinkett Smith's show on A Different World. Why did you end up choosing the role of Carlton Banks, and did you ever talk to both Will and Jada about that decision?
Oh, well, I mean, no. I mean, obviously, you know, let's just say in hindsight, it was a very clear win. But I had done a guest spot on A Different World, a character that was going to come back the next season with Jada. Jada was going to come back, and I was coming back, and I had the opportunity to audition for The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I just felt like starting something new, starting something that was off the ground, that was going to be a lot more fun. The role had a lot more juice and was, you know, three-dimensional, and I felt like I could do more with it. So I chose to go with that one instead of doing A Different World. I think it worked out.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that juice and three-dimensionality.
Yeah, dimensionality.
Yes. Lord have mercy.
Yes.
I don't think anybody's ever said that word.
I'll just make that up and stumble all over it. My bad. Because you guys really had the opportunity to tackle some issues that we're still speaking about this day. And you know, in his shocking new memoir, Mill Swift, Lord have mercy.
Is he getting you tongue-tied?
You know what? Honestly, Alfonso, I'm going to be very honest.
She feel a little something. You feel a little something, girl? You feel something. Sorry.
Alfonso, I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. I am getting tongue-tied. You were like one of my crushes growing up, and I swear to you, I swear to you, this happens to me.
I could tell she was feeling a little something. I knew.
Oh my gosh! Wait a second, Alfonso. Erica never gets tongue-tied.
She's never done it.
So, Will Smith says he remembers the moment that Fresh Prince jumped the shark. It was during season 5, episode 15, when your character Carlton decided to carry a gun. So, do you feel the same way Will does about this episode?
You know, when I read that, I was like, what that dude talking about? He don't know nothing about jumping the shark. He making it up as he goes. The reality was that Will's career was jumping off. There was no question that he was going to become a movie star. And, you know, at the end of that season, which is the part that he is saying is true, he did come to all of us and say, listen, this is my last season doing the show. I'm going to leave, but I'm going to give you guys one more season so that you guys can figure out what you want to do after that. But you know, I felt like this show could continue to go on. And I do know that for him, and he'd always said this, that he felt like we started to regurgitate storylines, that we were just coming up with new ways to say kind of the same thing. And I understood that. Shows continue to do that, and shows always find new ways, but that is kind of what life is like. Things don't just happen to a person one time in their life. Sometimes it happens over and over again in many different ways, and that's kind of what true life is all about. So I didn't really have a problem with that, but I understood that his movie career was going to jump off, and he'd already done Independence Day and Bad Boys, running around Miami with no shirt on. How was he going to be the corny, big-eared guy that was, you know, being silly?
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Thank you. Keep going, Jeff.
Alfonso, America's Funniest Home Videos is one of the longest-running primetime shows on TV. But my question is, why do you think people are still tuning in when they could just watch the internet?
Well, because family television no longer exists. We don't have a way to sit down and watch a show together. And, you know, ABC having it at 7 o'clock on Sunday nights, it's that getting ready for the week and sitting down together and laughing together. You could be with grandma, you could be with the grandkids, you could be everyone in between, and there's something for everyone. And look, yes, there's a way that you could go online and you could absolutely find funny videos, but you're never going to find them packaged the way we do it, and you're never going to find an entire hour's worth of great videos knowing that you're going to laugh the whole time for everybody. You go on the internet and you start searching for videos, you don't know where you're going to end up.
It's true. That's the best answer.
So well said. Thank you so much for joining us, Alfonso. We're going to go ahead and get Erica.
Erica, you want to say goodbye?
Yeah.
Put on some Sade and give her a dark room.
Oh, my goodness.
DBL Nation.
Bye, girl.
America's Funniest Home Videos Sunday nights on ABC. Thank you, Alfonso. We'll be right back.
That was amazing.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Verified viewers texted us and emailed us to share claims that Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla was arrested for fraud last week. One Facebook post was shared more than 600 times, and this tweet was retweeted more than 1,000 times. So let's verify. Was Pfizer CEO arrested by the FBI? Our sources are Pfizer, the Federal Bureau of Prisons, the Westchester County Department of Corrections, and the Administrative Office of the United States Courts. Many of the posts contain a link to a blog called Conservative Beaver. The author cites an unnamed FBI agent as their source and claims Bourla was charged with fraud because he lied about the effectiveness of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine, misled customers about side effects, and paid off the government and media. They then claim Bourla is being held while awaiting a bail hearing. Verify checked with the local jail near Bourla's home and the Federal Bureau of Prisons and were unable to find any record that Bourla was in custody. That same day, Bourla was interviewed on CNBC and CNN talking about Pfizer's experimental COVID-19 antiviral pill. And a Pfizer spokesperson succinctly told Verify in an email, quote, "This is a false claim," unquote. Verify also checked with the federal court to search for any charging documents and were unable to find any record despite the law requiring defendants make an initial court appearance within 72 hours of their arrest. So it's false that Pfizer CEO was arrested by the FBI. Bourla was previously the victim of a viral false claim that he didn't receive Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine, but he did. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
College enrollment is down, way down. Fewer folks are signing up for classes across the board, whether it be community college, undergraduate, or graduate programs. Overall, enrollment is down 3.5%. And when you look at just students going to college straight out of high school, that's a 7% drop. The National Student Clearinghouse says we haven't seen a dip this big in more than 50 years. Community college enrollment is down about 15% in the last 2 years. Researchers say this is troubling since community colleges often enroll more low-income students and students of color. Usually, when we're coming out of a recession, college enrollments go up so folks can learn new skills to fill open jobs. That hasn't been the case this time around. The pandemic meant when the economy was recovering and more people usually go to school, recent high school grads went straight for the jobs instead. If more people aren't going to college, then there are fewer skilled workers available to hire, and the economy suffers long term. And that's connecting the dots.
Everyone is talking about DBL.
You guys are a blast. Every single thing you're talking about, I want to like sit there with you.
You sound great and you look great.
Thank you very much, Sean Stamos. That means a lot.
What a pleasure it is to look at all of you. You're all doing just a great job.
I love the show because it's smart, it's entertaining.
Y'all got really good questions.
You guys are on fire.
DBL is feeling the love.
I was listening to your conversation. It's so interesting.
Okay.
He was talking about my conversation.
He wasn't. Welcome back. Gas prices are climbing, but we've got some tips to help you spend less money at the pump. That's today's Auto Alert, sponsored by Ox Car Care.
You have to say it like that.
Yeah, with that music, to help your car get more miles to the gallon, here are some rules to live by. 1, keep an eye on your tire pressure. Even a few pounds below the recommended tire pressure can have a big impact on your miles per gallon. I didn't know that. Next, take the junk out of your trunk. Excuse me? The more your car weighs, the more fuel it needs to use. Lastly, use cruise control. The system will actually use the least fuel possible to maintain your desired speed. Ox Car Care is dedicated to providing you with amazing auto protection plan experience that works with your budget. If you're looking for better car care, give them a call at 1-800-206-9194.
Those are great tips.
Really helpful.
So much so somebody dropped a glass back
who
there.
was that?
They were shocked.
Who was that?
I don't know. How would I know who it
I'm
was?
sorry.
We're on television.
Okay, sorry. DBL's new every day. Have a safe weekend. Have a good Monday. Bye. We'll see you Monday.